Hey guys, welcome to the live stream. Welcome to the basement. How's everybody doing today? It is Friday. We've got a special day. We have a special duster of the day, Michael Saylor. I'm going to tell you about that in just 1 second. But first, before I do anything, I need to make an apology. Nobody's perfect. I know you're not perfect. I'm not perfect. And before I bestow upon Michael Saylor his great honor of being duster of the day from the Unicorn Fart Dust community, I need to say that I'm sorry, that I was wrong. Because if you go back in the archives a couple years ago, I would repeatedly, well, a few times anyway, say that I didn't really like Michael Saylor and that I actually thought that he kind of creeped me out. And I want to publicly apologize and recognize that I was wrong for saying that. And you may be asking, why are we having Michael Saylor as the duster of the day? Well, there's a lot of good reasons why. Here is his X profile page. He only has 4.3 million followers. There he is. I'm sure you guys all know who he is. What do they call that? Laser eyes. But why are we making him duster of the day? Because we are baby Bitcoin. And without Michael Saylor, he's like the face. He's the face of Bitcoin. Now, maybe some of you may say that this is the face of Unicorn Fart Dust, but nonetheless, Michael Saylor actually blazed the path that we are now following down. I've always said, and a lot of you are saying it, and I've heard a lot of smart people say that what's going on with UFD right now feels exactly like what went on with Bitcoin in the very early days of Bitcoin. So we owe Mr. Saylor a debt of gratitude. Now, I don't know if he owns any Unicorn Fart Dust. I know someday he will, in my opinion, but nonetheless, his efforts, tireless efforts in crypto and in Bitcoin really did blaze the trail that we are now able to go down. We're blazing our own trail. Can you feel it, right? As we go down with our unicorns. So I just want to make sure I don't miss anything that I said here. I'm just a guy in my basement in St. Louis, right, that started UFD as an experiment, right? A pure experiment, had no idea what I was doing. And it turned into this pure form of crypto, the purest of any crypto out there right now, right? And I believe can be as big or bigger than any other crypto, right? We have unlimited potential. We really do, right? We have quality people in our organization. Yes, I'm talking to you. The people, I mean, it just blows me away every day when I think about the people that I'm interacting with that are part of the UFD family. Guys, this core that we've built and continue to build because we are attracting more and more quality people. It's like, it's what's beautiful about it and incredible about it is the quality of the people. The absolute top-notch A+ people. Look, nobody's perfect. I just had to issue an apology to our friend Michael Saylor, but the people we have in our community are top-notch. Oh, and by the way, before I forget, thank you to Mr. Life, Brian, but he goes by Life. He put together that artwork that I used in the intro video. If you're an artist and you have like a 30-second, 15, 20, 40-second video clip that you want me to feature at the beginning, because I have to run over to Abstract, which is the Pudgy Penguins, I guess, blockchain, or it's a level 2 blockchain based on Ethereum. I think I got that right. And get us streaming over there, because we are streaming on YouTube. We are streaming on Facebook, LinkedIn, X, and Abstract, all 5. All right, guys. Let's talk about, there are some people coming out with some incredible predictions for Unicorn Fart Dust. Let's go take a look at a couple of the most recent ones and see just how, and oh, wait a minute. Let's get back to him. Hold on here. There we go. There's Michael Saylor. Michael Saylor, on behalf of the entire Unicorn Fart Dust community, we appreciate what you've done for the world of crypto, the world of Bitcoin, and we would like to bestow upon you the honorary golden horn. You are the duster of the day. Everybody help me get this on Mike's head, okay? And I think I'll be at one of those Bitcoin conferences soon, Mike. So if you want to hear about baby Bitcoin, I mean, guys, it's true. I mean, we are the purest form Somebody prove me wrong. The most honest, pure, transparent form of crypto. We haven't been polluted by big money. Everything we've done with no money. And look at the success that we've had. Let's go take a look here. We gotta go see where we're ranking right now, and share this tab instead. Okay, here we are. Come on, UFD. All right, we're 26 million. We're number 700 out of all crypto. That is a big deal. All right, let's get moved on here. I promised you guys that we would look at some data. This one came from Mr. Ape, the Gem Hunter. And I found this interesting. Let's go see how many followers they have. Where is it? 80,000 followers. So this person has quite a following on X. And he said, if you missed Fartcoin, don't miss unicorn fart dust. Smart money is slowly accumulating. Chart is still bottomed. Community is working hard for their bags. 25 million, 250 million, 2.5 billion, unicorn. I'm bullish on unicorn fart dust. Well, thank you, Mr. Ape. We appreciate you. Hey, dusters, go out and follow this guy. This is a duster. This is one of us, right? You know, the other thing that I'm hearing a lot, and we're going to get back to some more data here, but the other thing I'm hearing a lot from a common theme amongst people is how critical that it is that UFD, that our project be successful, because so many people are looking at us. So many people, unfortunately, it doesn't bring me any joy to say this to you, but so many people are telling me, like, Ron, I've been in crypto 3 years. Ron, I've been in crypto 4 years. Ron, I was in crypto for a year. And I'm so frustrated that if UFD does not work, I'm out of crypto. I'm done, right? Look, it brings me no joy to tell you that, but that's the harsh truth. There are a lot of people who said that if our project isn't successful, because we do represent honesty, integrity, prosperity, we do represent grassroots, we represent what Satoshi, or Ron, you guys call me Ron Tashi, whatever, the guy that made Bitcoin, those were the ethos, right? Decentralized finance, no big powerful, no big money involved, no big central authority. And it kind of got polluted over the last, 10, 12 years. We represent, we do. And now it makes sense why you guys call me Ron Tashi. I didn't do it on purpose. Trust me, 6 months ago, remember, I was dreaming about a crock pot for Christmas. I had no idea what you had in store for me, you crypto world. But we are the embodiment of what crypto is supposed to be about. And it's worldwide. All right, I digress. Thank you. Thank you, Mr. Ape, aka the Gem Hunter. He's our friend, guys. And let's go out here, look at another one. This one's from the Gem Insider. Let's see how many followers the Gem. What? This person has, and I forget all these other cryptos. I'm so focused on UFD. Is that FWOG or is that, I don't know. I'm confused. But anyway, 154. Did I share the right tab? Hold on. Yeah, 154,000 followers. All right, let's see what he says. He had something to say. Hold on here. Go back. Okay, here we go. This is what Gem Insider said. Again, 154,000. If you missed our 11x call on ALK, try buying Dark. If you missed our 3x call on Fartcoin, try buying some more unicorn fart dust. All right, let's see what's going on down here. People commenting. Where's the UFD community? Come on. Oh, there we go, Fartador. You were first. John Piss, number one, UFD. Awesome. Cuban Pete, just getting primed. That comment, I actually saw that earlier. That comment really got me. Do you feel it? Do you feel it? Like this is what's been going on within the community, what's been going on with the price of our token, that we are just now getting primed up. Do you feel it? It feels that way to me. Look, this is not financial advice. Don't buy or sell anything based on anything that I may or may not say to you today. I'm just giving you my opinions, and I do need to disclose to you that I do hold a large number of unicorn fart dust beans. So I'm speaking about my own book. I'm aligned with you. Our horns are together. And by the way, horns up, dusters. And don't you worry. We will do the 3-second smile here in just 1 minute. So we've got two influential, right, accounts talking about the unbelievable potential that's going on within the UFD community. Let's talk about the dollar going down. Guys, the dollar going down can absolutely going down in value. I'm not calling for a collapse or, Armageddon or anything like that, but the dollar is going down in value. And when it does, things like unicorn fart dust, things like crypto, things like Bitcoin, things like silver, things like gold will continue to go up in value, because people say that about gold as well. It's not that gold is going up, it's that the dollar is going down. And when you measure gold in dollars and dollars are going down, it'll make gold more valuable. Look, price-wise, more valuable. Same thing is going to be true for Bitcoin. Same thing will be true, I believe, personally, for UFD as well, because we are the purest form of crypto in the world, and we're on the best blockchain, Solana. I love Solana. I really do. The more I learn about Solana, right, the fees are lower, the trustworthiness, all kinds of stuff. I just absolutely love Solana. Where was I? Okay, here, the dollar. Goldman Sachs chief economist, Jan Hatzius, their chief economist, put out an article in the Financial Times, which is the pink newspaper. I think it's out of London, England. The Financial Times, but Goldman Sachs, the most prestigious investment bank in the world, their chief economist puts an article in the Financial Times talking about how the dollar can go down like another 20 or 25%. All right. It's absolutely crazy. Let's look at the DXY Index. Okay, because that's what most of these guys are keeping an eye on, and it's actually been up a little bit lately. Hold on here. Hold on. Here we go. Come on, DXY. There we go. All right. Now we're looking at the DXY Index, which right now is back right below 100. As you can see, if we look at a 5-day chart of the DXY Index, 100 is the critical level. I don't think we're going to get above it. We'll see. I could be wrong, right? The last 5 days, we got down as low as 98. If we look at the last 3 years, okay, you can see, guys, this is very important for us to keep an eye on. You can see that the 100 level, see 100 right there, right where the red line ends, was support. Like, boom, we bounced. Boom, we bounced. Boom, we bounced. Boom, boom, boom. All right. And this time we finally went below it. Now, we could bounce again, but most people are calling for a lower dollar. Don't forget, right? We look at that 100 over 3 years. It feels like it's impenetrable. However, my friends, when we take a broader view back to the mid 1980s, so that would be what, about 40 years worth, we can see, I think, that the DXY index getting below 100 is not out of the question, right? It has gotten as low as 75, which would be a 20-25% decrease, which is what John, the chief economist at Goldman Sachs, is actually calling for. If that happens, when that happens, I believe it will happen. We are going to see cryptocurrency prices skyrocket, okay, because it's going to be just like what happened from 2001 to 2011. It'll also be similar to the environment we were in the 70s, and it will be a very lucrative environment for assets that are finite, right? And that includes UFD. We have digital scarcity, okay, and other assets that are finite, like silver and gold, Bitcoin as well. This is why people are looking to alternatives. Let's hear what Stephen Forbes is saying. Yes, that's Stephen Forbes. Oop, here we go. He's the guy that owns Forbes magazine or started Forbes magazine. He says, gold soars, the dollar sinks. Forbes warns the U.S. is headed towards a 1970s style inflation nightmare. Now, some of you may not have been around in the 70s, and I was a little baby. But guys, in the 1970s, we had unbelievable, horrible inflation in this country, and the dollar lost a lot of its value as other assets. There was no crypto back then. Now we have crypto. But again, as we move into this coming period of time, I believe, right, gold, digital gold, silver, right, digital silver, which I believe is unicorn fart dust, are going to do very well. Tariffs, the Fed, and America's crumbling reserve currency. The economic volatility is painting a gloomy fiscal picture that will result in a recessionary slowdown, according to one expert. The dollar is weakening. And again, now we have Forbes saying that. And that always leads to future inflation. Forbes media chairman and editor-in-chief Steve Forbes said on Varney and Company Monday. Since 2023, gold's gone from 1,800 to 3,400. That's a sure sign we're going to have a weak dollar ahead, he expanded, which means ultimately turbulence and higher prices in the marketplace. Just look at the set 1970s, and we can see where that leads unless something is done about it now. But I don't see any signs that the authorities have any idea constructively of what to do, sadly. Okay? It's going to do the same thing, guys, now for scarce assets, for finite assets than it did in the 1970s. And let me show you what happened. This is absolutely stunning. Comes from a website called WTF. WTF happened in 1971. This will show you what could make you mad, because in 1971, that's when the paper fiat money system really came into existence. That's when President Richard Nixon took the United States off the gold standard, and that enabled our government, the Federal Reserve, which is really technically not a part of our government, to print money at will. It was supposed to be temporary. So when that happened in 1971, when we went on to a pure fiat money system, look at some of these charts, right? This is compensation growth. Productivity since 1971 went up really, really in a massive manner. However, right, that's the green line. The red line is compensation. It didn't keep up. Look at this chart. Real GDP, wages. Okay, so there's 1971 right here. That's the GDP, supposedly, how good it did. But look at the amount per full-time employee. Look at the average real wage with the GDP inflator put in. Look at the average real wage with CPI taken in. And look at the real median weekly earnings of full-time workers. Basically, what we're seeing here, guys, is once they started money printing, in reality, in real terms, right, what the average American got out of it was a real bad deal. I'm not going to use a curse word. Income games, okay? The top 95th percentile, right? They got all the income gains since where the red arrow is there, right? Since 1971. The blue line, right, is the 20th percentile. The brown is the median. You can see that like real income gains were not there. We'll look at one more. They've got tons of charts on this that show just how screwed up, especially for the average person, things have gotten since 1971. So this blue line here shows income growth, and that was in the bottom 90% of earners. Okay, look, from the 1940s to 1971, average people, the bottom 90%, did pretty darn well. Hold on, I have a little sip of coffee. Right? And the top 1% up till 1971 were kind of stagnant. What happened in 1971? Well, the rich got richer, right? Where the middle people stayed right there in the middle and did not have any real gains, okay? And all this is happening, guys, as we are seeing big signs of trouble in the U.S. economy. Big signs of trouble. We know what's going on with the tariffs. We know what's going on with the Fed and with Trump and all this uncertainty. But we've got some really crazy news stories coming through in regards to what is actually happening in the economy right now. Let's take a look at this first one. I got three. We're going to run through weekly mortgages. Hold on here. Wrong one. There we go. Now I got it. Weekly mortgage demand plunges nearly 13% as interest rates hit a 2-month high. That may not seem that bad, right? 13%. But remember something. This is spring. We are what? End of April going into May. This is home buying season. This is when applications for mortgages should be robust. And as opposed to what's happening is we're only getting 13%, or I'm sorry, demand plunged by 13%. Let's go over here. This is from Metals and Miners, but very interesting. Shoppers could find shelves empty by summer as China imports, as China imports plunge amid Trump trade war. And this was, it talks about how because of the tariffs, there's not as much importing now going on, but it says right here, the volume of goods shipped from China that is scheduled to arrive at the port of Los Angeles and Long Beach between the week of May 4th and May 10th has dropped by 43% compared to the same period last year, according to container tracking software provider Vizion. So more and more, everywhere we look, we're getting signs of a slowing economy. Uncertainty. Okay. Oh, yeah. Hold on. Hey, Susie.
Can't hear you.
I know. I hear you. Did you hear the part about the travel season?
I can hear you right now, and I have no idea.
Okay. Thank you. All right. I'll start this one over, guys. One more gloomy thing to look at is this news coming out about the summer travel season. The summer of revenge travel will feel like a distant memory. Basically, everybody went traveling after the COVID-19 pandemic. And what we're hearing now is a lot of uncertainty. People are not traveling. American Airlines and Southwest Airlines pulled any of their future outlooks, like business forecast, saying there's too much uncertainty. Everybody is done going to Italy. That was the funny part here. Everybody went to Italy a few years ago. I don't know if you noticed that. Okay. And then on Wednesday, the Federal Reserve's Beige Book report was chock full of anecdotes from regional business leaders discussing the obvious caution from consumers that is already starting to weigh on the leisure and hospitality industry. So everywhere we look, we've got things are slowing down in the U.S. economy. Just as we're in a position where they have so much debt, right, that needs to be refinanced, it is going to get dicey here in the next 5 to 10 years. It'll be interesting to see how the Fed tries to navigate things. I want to say thank you to channel sponsor Ledger, the hardware wallet cryptocurrency security leader, right? They allow you to store the keys to your crypto off the internet. Thank you to Ledger. And if you see right there, hold on, there it is. The old bear's holding a Ledger Flex. Thank you to Ledger. And of course, our other premier sponsor, MoonPay. right? The fintech leader, financial technology leader. I'm not here without MoonPay, right? Literally, they were my first transaction that I did in the crypto world. Not just me, but millions of people around the world. They are facilitating massive advancements within the financial technology arena, right? Everybody's hearing about them. They're growing like crazy. They have just a stellar reputation in the marketplace. Thank you, right, to both Ledger and to MoonPay for the sponsorship. Don't forget, guys. Don't forget. If you want to protect something from anything, fire, flood, you name it, right? Don't forget, check out DirtyMan SAFE. DirtyMan SAFE. I love these things. You bury them in your yard. They're like the coolest. This is their smallest one, by the way, called the Dirty Girl. And in this one, you know what we keep? One of our favorite unicorns. But I'll tell you what, the people in Los Angeles during those horrible fires that occurred, that tragedy, they wish they had these because these are buried. You bury it, comes with a lot of stuff, but comes with a sleeve that you bury in the ground. And then this fits down in there. And there's a cap that sits on the top. There's the cap, right? But it's all buried underground. And, you know, those people in Los Angeles, you hear those stories about people who lost their crypto during the fire, lost their seed phrases because they were on paper. And I even read that some of the ones that were written on metal, the metal sheets that were stamped in, those were unreadable as well. All right, guys, thanks for being here. Let's go UFD. Keep up the great work, UFD community, right? We are doing something absolutely unique, absolutely special. Speaking of which, I almost forgot a couple big key things, okay? All right, keep building with quality, right? Little by little by little by little, we are doing something that is going to get big, big, big because we're doing it organically, because we're doing it naturally, right? It's a little by little by little by little. And look, I don't have a crystal ball. Always invest responsibly. I'm not a financial advisor. You know all that. But I believe as we build this unbelievably solid foundation that we're building, that we're basically setting up a launch pad for what could come for us in the future. It is digital scarcity, right? Because you know what? There might be all kinds of crypto. There might be all kinds of things that people can invest their money in, but there's only one UFD. And speaking of which, right, we've got a huge market of potential dusters in India. I made a video specifically, and I'm going to show it to you here in a second, specifically for all our friends in India. And you can actually listen to it in Hindi, which is the primary language used throughout India. Let's go take a listen. Let's see if I can get this to play for us in Hindi. Here it is. Okay. And this is posted on X on my profile. You can go through, scroll down, and you can find this. So this video is entitled "India Needs to Hear This," UFD. So I'm going to play it, and then I'm going to show you how easy it is to get it translated. And I've had several of our Indian, our people in our community who speak Hindi and can understand it, listen to this, and they said it was just awesome. So here's the video. Hold on. Susie says you can't see it. That's because, boy, what would I do without Susie? Yep, I gotcha. Hold on one second, guys. Thank you, sweetheart. You've saved me twice now today. Over. Hold on a second. Oh, boy. Here we go. All right. Everybody say hi to Susie. Susie, high five. Susie, please say hello to everyone.
Hi, everybody. Happy Friday. Thank you so much for being here. We really appreciate your support.
Thank you, Over. Don't forget to say over when you're done speaking. Over.
Over and out. Goodbye.
Goodbye. I love you, Susie. Okay, let's get this video. We're going to listen to Ron speaking in Hindi. Here we go. Boom, boom. If I screw this up, Susie might just leave me. That would be bad. Okay, here we go. Here's the video. The creator of a cryptocurrency called Welcome to all my friends in India.
Right, so
My
there it
name's
is in
Ron.
English.
I'm the developer. Press pause. I go over here to the little gear wheel. Now I'm paranoid. Yep. All right. You guys can see. I go to the gear wheel, press that. You go up here to audio track. As you can see, it's on English right now. And I will go down to Hindi. Okay. So now it's on Hindi. And listen.
मैं यूनिकॉर्न फॉर डस्ट UFD नामक क्रिप्टो करेंसी का डेवलपर और निर्माता हूं और मैं भारत के सभी लोगों को हमारी क्रिप्टो करेंसी के बारे में बताने के लिए एक खास संदेश देना चाहता था, लेकिन ये भी बताना चाहता था कि मेरे लिए यह इतना महत्वपूर्ण क्यों है कि भारत के लोगों को यूनिकॉर्न
फॉर डस्ट से जुड़ने का मौका मिले। People in India to listen to this, only 1 billion of them, and they just need to buy one feed.
शुरुआत से ही UFD अलग और अनोखा रहा है। हम
Now I'm going to plan over the coming, maybe make one a month. We can target separate countries because look, German. Wonder what I sound like in German. Let's see.
Sind vollkommen transparent. Wir basieren auf Ehrlichkeit, Integrität und Wohlstand. Fairness ist unser oberstes Gebot.
Oh my God, that's crazy. Okay, but let's see the other languages and see who we can target, guys. German, French, Hindi, Indonesian, Italian, Japanese. What? Let's listen to that.
インドの皆さんが中央集権的な俯瞰資源システムの外で資産を保管する方法に非常に関心を持っていることを私は知って。
All right, so we will, in the coming months, I will make videos specifically for all those different countries, and we'll get them out there because this is a worldwide. This is decentralized. All those people in all those countries have just as much access to UFD, just as much access to our community as we do. So we could really broaden our scope now, especially when they can listen in their own native languages. Hey guys, thank you. Oh, wait. 3-second smile when I say go, right? We do the 3-second smile where we all give each other a smile. Go. That's a VIP part of what we do. Keep up the good work, right? Guys, we are the only meme coin that has a mission statement. We're like, what all these crazy things are coming into my head? We are the only meme coin, right? That's not backed by big money, didn't have any big like secret cabal or anything behind us. We're the only meme coin that also has a mission statement, right? Good attracts good. Honesty, integrity, prosperity, and fairness. Fairness not just for us, but for all those people in India, Japan, everywhere in the world, okay? We're the only one that was created by a complete crypto skeptic who's converted into someone who now understands crypto, understands the idea of digital scarcity, understands the idea of decentralized finance, understands the idea of what democratization means. Democratization means you decide, I decide, the people decide, right? And it's all in this beautiful, pure package that is UFD, right? So many people are watching us. So many people are rooting for us. And I know, right, a lot of those people, right, when things turn around in the general crypto market and when we continue to get more and more traction, we'll be clamoring to join us. All right, guys. Thanks for being here. Have yourself a great day. You deserve it. Be good to yourself first. That will allow you to be good to other people. Take care, and I'll see you soon. Bye-bye.